Yeah, but like seriously, just like CM Punk should bring that up and throw it in his face a little bit. Like you've always held people down and back. You know, like when were you ever a springboard for somebody? Like come on, unless they were kissing your asshole or something. When did Triple H ever do a job for somebody? Really? Oh, he put Undertaker over at Mania? I mean, like, come on. Like, you're gonna tell Undertaker, who's been with that company since, God, WrestleMania 7, that he doesn't deserve to keep his streak? Fuck you. It's full of shit. Yeah, I did burp. Did you hear it? It was awesome. I'll do it again. I don't know. Let's go back to Cena. Cena Del Rio. I've always liked Alberto Del Rio. As soon as I saw him come on the scene, I was like, this guy has got it. This is gonna be my guy. And when he entered the Royal Rumble, you know, he was like one of the favorites to win, and I was like, dude, go, do it. And you know, like, I just, but you already know that. Like for real, like he really reminds me of like a model Rick Martel kind of guy. Like he's got that heel factor, like that charisma. Like I just wish that there were more people that he could feud with that would be meaningful. Like you know, like you got the Cena thing going on right now, and I mean we pray that he wins his event, you know, at Night of Champions. But if they fucking drop the belt back to Cena, that just totally kill a guy. You just squashed him. Somebody that you spent all this time building up. So I don't know, like I like ADR a lot. I respect him. He's got a good wrestling background. He seems like he understands the business. He likes to work his matches really well, and that's cool to me. You know, I can be a fan of that. I can support that. That's cool. Uh, what other fucking matches I got on this card? It's a bunch of shit I don't care about really. Oh, the Miz R-Truth, the tag match with Air Boom, which by the way I think is a really shitty name for a tag team. Air Boom. All right, yeah, okay. What are we 5? I mean, I understand we're a PG era and we're appealing to kids and stuff, but Air Boom, like for real, like you couldn't find a better fucking name for them? Maybe it's catchy. Maybe I'm just being bitter. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like a big fan of the Mega Powers, and I think that they could have done better than Air Boom. Whatever. But I think this is going to be a great match. Like, I've always liked Miz, for real. Like, I'm not one of those people that just jumps on the bandwagon because somebody's cool. I've never been that way. I just, like, when I first saw Miz, I was like, you know what? Like, he might be a little bit annoying at first, but he fucking really, really grew on me, like, in a short time. And then when they did all that shit where he and Big Show were a team, Show Miz, yeah, I know my history a little bit. Like he had the fucking U.S. title and the tag title, and that was pretty awesome. You know, like I could see that they were really going to cement this guy. And when they gave him the actual push, you know, and had him win the belt, like I was ecstatic. You know, like that was a really happy time for me actually as a fan because I was like, this guy talks on the mic like he could be the next Rock. You know, if he sticks around and doesn't, go do movies or some shit, which would be great. But Miz really, I mean, like he cuts the mustard for me. You know, like he doesn't look like some big Incredible Hulk kind of guy, but you know, he's got some muscles, and he doesn't have to put on a fucking shirt like Edge when he wrestles a match. You know, it's like whatever. And him and Truth are a really good team together. They work off each other real well. Like their promos where they're cutting down, you know, the crowd, and they're cutting down, you know, Kofi and Evan. It's like, dude, you two have it. You can draw heat. You're really good at it. I'm kind of a newer R-Truth fan, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't really like him at first. Like, I didn't, because they were packaging him as a babyface, and it was really, really shitty. I cheer for the heels a lot. You know, it's just me. Whatever. But I really think that this is going to be a good match if they can get the psychology down. And I think that Miz can do that because he's been in tag team situations before. Bourne and Kingston, they seem like good competitors to me. Like they've had good singles shit, but I don't know, I've never really seen them do tag team stuff prior to this. So I mean, it's just whatever. At least it establishes that we're gonna have a fucking tag match at least, and that there's gonna be like some meaning behind these belts. Like they didn't just throw a bunch of people together and make a team. Like they've kind of been sticking with this whole idea that this Air Boom is gonna like amount to something, and you know the crowd's behind them and it's hot. So whatever, you know, even if I don't particularly, you know, think that they're the best thing since sliced bread. Like, I mean, a lot of other people are behind them, so why am I going to squish somebody else's dreams, you know? Like, I don't like to shit in other people's Cheerios. I like to be modest about stuff and honest. And I mean, I would love to see Miz and Truth take the belts off of them, honestly, and run with it for a little while. But on the same token, it's like I just preached about, you know, legitimizing the titles, you know, and like taking meaning back to those belts. So they should keep them on whoever has them right now and develop that feud more. That would be really sweet. And then maybe you bring in, you know, some more tag teams and stuff, and that'd be a good way to go. You know, like, I mean, it couldn't hurt anything. Christ, you know, like, I remember being a wrestling fan for years and years and years and years and years, and there was tag team wrestling. It was just part of the show, and now it seems like it's really not there anymore. You know, it's confusing. If you've noticed, there's totally a pink bookcase behind me. I'm not saying that I swing that way or anything, guys, but seriously, like, I'm totally in a girl's room doing this, so it's cool. Don't freak out. I get laid. It happens. So, I don't know, I addressed a few things, and the video's kind of run long, so maybe I'll wrap it the fuck up here, but in terms of the Divas thing, like, they need to get that belt off Kelly Kelly, because she just doesn't have it in the ring. And they really need to do something with that division that stresses that, you know, you can totally not be Barbie, so long as you can, you know, entertain a crowd in a match, and, you know, like, be able to do moves and stuff. That's what makes you a wrestler. That's what I want to see, at least. You know, like, people that can actually fucking do moves and shit. You know, like, people that... I remember, like, you know, Medusa. And she was good. And she threw the fucking WWF's belt in the trash when she debuted on Nitro. I mean, it was huge, you know, like Alundra Blaze, or whatever the hell they called her back in the day. It was just good shit back then, you know, like Trish Stratus was a diva, and she could wrestle. And now it just seems like they don't do that anymore, you know, like, for real. Like, what did Fit Finlay do all that time that he was backstage with these people trying to teach him how to wrestle? I mean, did that mean nothing? So we got, like, 2 fucking stars, and then, like, a whole locker room full of people that's like, oh, you're kind of hot, so we'll put you on TV, but, you know, when we put the belt on you, you're just going to have, like, 3-second matches, and stupid shit happen, and we'll have LayCool share the fucking title for a while, and that was dumber than shit, and I'm really glad that's done.